Welcome to RenewAlert, your business and household operations solution that provides subscription management, contract management, compliance, and helps ensure time-sensitive tasks do not fall through the cracks. Hi, in this short video, we're going to go through how a month-to-month contract would look in RenewAlert. With month-to-month contracts, they're so critical to track because people don't watch them. People are more paranoid or tend to watch contracts with an end date to avoid the renewal terms on those. However, when they see a month-to-month contract, the guard isn't up and those typically fall through the cracks and are not monitored. However, those do tend to escalate in price just like an annual contract would or a contract with the term. But also a lot of times people just don't see them anymore. You could stop using the service or not need it anymore, or be underutilizing it, or have bad service levels, or have the price escalating well out of control, and it's just not being noticed. So it's really nice to be able to put month-to-month contracts into RenewAlert, and what you do is set those for an annual review or a review at whatever interval that you want to do to check on the service levels, the pricing. Is this a product that you still need? This would be an example of one here. So we have a fictitious name of Guardian Services. They're doing alarm monitoring. We have the category set up for contract and services. Payment amount, $79.99 a month. That's the original contract amount. Last payment amount. You could say what your last invoice was if you want to track it once a year. However you want to update that. It's a free field. $84.99. Payment's gone up. So you can start seeing where there's a variance here. Last payment date, when was that? Inception date. On a month-to-month, what you can do is set out your expiration date 12 months. And so you put your expiration date here. You could do 6 months, you can do 18 months, whatever that number is that you want to come in and check back in on this thing. Do I still need it? What's the pricing look like? How are the service levels? And then what you do is you hit the reminder renew button. So it can be toggled off. You just toggle it to on, and then your renewal period is set, and you can set it, select different times, 6 months, 1 year, 18 months, 2, 3, 4 years. So what this means is once this date comes, 9/28/2026, the email of the reminder cycles will complete through. And then what it'll do with the reminder renew is it'll reset this back out for the same time next year. It'll do it all over again. So you don't have to go back in and enter this over and over again. So you're setting this up nicely for month to month, but you're still tracking it like an annual contract or a contract with a term. That's pretty important to do to keep costs down. I put in supplier task notes. This is a month-to-month contract, annual review, get quotes. A lot of times you probably want to get quotes on those things. Check it once a year and get pricing. Here you can put in their email address if you want, or their website, phone number. If a notice of non-renewal sent, you can put the note there. Here's the notes or comments on it. And we did put additional action item, contract guardian, cancel monitoring contract, or this is a month-to-month agreement, will need to be checked each year as pricing escalates. So that's the month-to-month, how it can be tracked in RenewAlert.